So, welcome to Göteborg International Organ Festival 2021. A 12-day organ feast, and we are at the concert hall. And the main thing in this year's festival is the inauguration of the new concert hall organ. After 5 years of planning, study trips, designing, manufacturing, installation, for 3 summers, and before that the dismantling of the old organ, we are at the end of this journey. And the goal has of course been all the time during the year when our city celebrates 400 years since its birth, to celebrate with a new concert hall organ built by Rieger Orgelbau from Austria and supported and followed by an international reference group, organists, organ experts, researchers that have supported Rieger in the development of a concert hall organ with a symphonic identity, built and based on the philosophy of Aristide Cavaillé in the 1880s, and extended with sonorities that belonged to that time period in German, English, and North American time period, around 1900, part of the concept of symphonic and orchestral organs, and with new technology and innovation. All this we're going to hear during the festival. 3 different programs the first weekend, with solo music for organ, 6 organists, the reference group members, playing music from, of course, the 19th century French styles, but also new commissioned works and experimental music. And in 1961, we have the story in Göteborg that Ligeti's Volumina should have been premiered, recorded here. However, the old concert hall organ couldn't take it, the big clusters, so the fuses got on fire, and there was in the newspaper a report that the organ got on fire when Carl-Erik Welin should play this new piece. So it didn't play here, but we will play it now on the new concert hall organ in the 3rd evening's program. And in the week after, the orchestra will rehearse the new organ concerto Poseidon by B. Tommy Andersson. And this new commissioned work, half-hour organ concerto, will be performed by Matthias Wager and the Göteborg Symphony Orchestra under Jukka-Pekka Saraste. The last weekend, we have all 49 municipalities of West Sweden present here in a marathon concert over 2 days. So not only 49 organists, but a few more, since they also bring young players, will celebrate the new instrument and inaugurate it in the spirit that we have in the festival, that organ for all ages, different kinds of programs and events, reaching out with the organ art, yet having workshops and panel discussions and research presentations, and the organ nerdy things also available for specialists and musicians. We have also other programs, and I'll just mention a few things. The Youth Organ Festival is very important. Programs with organ building workshops, organ fairy tales, organ safaris, visits to instruments, organ camp, and around the marathon concert, lots of funny things to do for families and children. So that's a really interesting program that we're very proud of having. Then we have the Örgryte Baroque organ, the unique instrument, mean tone organ with 4 manuals and pedals, featured in programs where we celebrate Jan Petersson Svelink and Michael Pretorius with vocal instrumental music, and also solo music during the first weekend. And during the second weekend, we have what we call creative collisions. Other musical genres and composers and improvisers who approach this mean tone organ with its sonorities like a music instrument of our time. And there we will hear very interesting new works, premiered musical encounters in creative collisions. And we also have the organ concerts in the region, where you can hear our historical organs, but also fine instruments in some of the cities which have many organ concerts and that are part of Organ Vision West. And of course, we have every morning in the week workshops in different topics on the variety of instruments that we have in our city, including, of course, the Eskil Lundén organ, the late Romantic Swedish, somewhat German-inspired instrument in the Vasa Church. And we have afternoon seminars talking about Sverling, celebrating new music, and another important jubilee of this year, Jeanne Demessieux. So we're going to hear her music in one of the evening concerts during the week and encounter her person, sort of her life and works, and in contextual perspectives in France in the 20th century. So then we have organ and dance and extended performances. We have the Isagel Suite performed, composed by Carl and Åsa Önander-Skarin. And we have new commissioned works by Henrik Dennerin for the Baroque organ and a chamber ensemble of 20 musicians. And Michel Pretorius, you can hear vocal instrumental music with a European ensemble led by Manfred Cordes during the first weekend. So a rich, wonderful program with 40 concerts over 12 days. And here in the concert hall, we are going to celebrate the new instrument during the 400 years anniversary year with a new audience in a new setting with Sweden's National Symphony Orchestra, the Göteborg Symphony Orchestra. And this is very exciting, and we are looking forward so much to celebrate and enjoy our festival, which has as its theme encounter. After the pandemic, the value and the meaning of art and music is even more clear to us. And we have longed for physical meetings, and finally we have a timing that allows us for this big organ feast to also gather physically in space, in the concert hall and around our instruments in the churches. So welcome, warmly welcome to Gothenburg and the Göteborg International Organ Festival 2021.